All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He shakes it off. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And his first carry, he loses the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, it's Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Mariota, touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense, and you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Twisting away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll set up to throw. He may try and run for this. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. One.
On the read option, it's it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Mariota. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so they can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
One.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Let's go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
One.
Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Bell, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out from the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to...
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And now back out comes the offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Mariota now to throw on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Again, it's Bell. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the ladder 50. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Zaire Jones in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
One.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Taken at the 37. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great
blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build on. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Mariota now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action now. Mariota. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jake Ryan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Play fake, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. To Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, it's Bell, and an Allen to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Stepping up, here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1 play...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell so light on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting him today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh.